I know, oh, we are streaming right now, so we're good. I'm like, I want to be in all the places. So I am bringing with you in this masterclass, the free version and the paid version, a big topic today. So I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to explain how this is going to work, and then we're going to dive into day one. So the energy that I am in right now, the energy that I was in when I decided how I was going to package this experience, the free and the paid version, is an energy that I have been building the last few years as I've been building my business. And the energy that it feels like I am in right now, it feels like I'm in a trance. And we can laugh about what that means and all the things, but it feels like I'm living something that isn't even real in the best way possible. Honest to God, and you're gonna really get this today. You're really gonna get this on day one and day two, and definitely if you go into the bigger experience with me. But what I feel on a daily basis, you guys, I don't have words for it. I feel like I'm in a trance. I feel like I'm in this flow, this energy of I'm just moving and doing and not thinking, and it's just happening. And anytime that I slow down or stop, it's like a moment of looking at like, this is what I've created. The people in front of me, the clients in my world, the business, the things, like the tangible things, when I have a moment to stop energetically and I look and I'm like, this is what I've built, but I'm just so in a flow. I'm so in a vibe. I'm so in a trance that you're just, you aren't even thinking. It's so freaking good. I'm so in love with my life and my business and my work and the results every single day of my life. And it's that good and it's that magical. And I want to share as much as I can with as many people as possible of what it's like to get here, because the feeling that I feel right now in my life and my business is remarkable. And it brings me to like happy tears of like, I can't believe that this feeling is even a feeling, let alone that I feel this feeling. I just want everyone to taste it and to feel it because it's really freaking good here. And so I hope that you listening to this right now, you're like, I feel that. You feel it too, or to some extent, or sometimes you feel it, or you're like, I don't feel it, but I believe it's possible. This is why I'm here and I want to feel it more. Like, we're going to ignite something really, really big. We're going to ignite something very, very big during this time. Okay. So I'm going to have a big conversation with you throughout the next couple of days. And what I mean when I say a big conversation is, if you've noticed, in the online coaching space, if you've noticed, we are defying odds in this space. Like what used to be so exciting, and I'm not devaluing any of it, but like it used to be like 10K months, oh my God. That was like the vibe. That was like the norm. What are the new norms that you're noticing in terms of income and wealth and success? Like, what are the new norms that you're noticing other people, more and more people are hitting and creating? And it's like, holy shit, this is so possible, but how the hell did we get here? So I don't care if you're at 10K months or 5K months, or you're close to 100K months, or you're already making $1 million or and beyond. Like, it doesn't actually matter where you are. The point of this is we're going to get you closer. Because what we're doing as an industry is we're collapsing time together because as soon as one person starts doing it, it's like there's evidence you can do it. And then we all start to move quicker energetically. And then it's like everything happens here. So I want to speak to you like you get it the next couple of days, because you do. I'm going to speak to you like you're already making multi 6-figure months, like you're already making multi 7 figures a year, because you are very close. And I believe in that. I would not be having this conversation, this training, this experience, this masterclass with you if I didn't truly believe that you're like inches away. So I want you to open your heart and open your mind. And if it feels big, lean into it. If it feels like this is so big and yes, I'm here for it, I'm so close, and it ignites something in you and it happens like today, amazing. Like, we're so freaking close, and it's not even a belief system, it's reality. It's not even a cute mantra. It's not even a belief system. It's a reality. It's a reality. And so I know that it's sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I just believe it and it feels good, but it's like, it's not just a belief system, it's a reality. And I want it to be a reality for all of us, and it gets to be on our own timeline. So this is the vibe, okay? Now, we've already created something pretty profound with this experience. If you noticed the way that I launched it on Tuesday, it was pretty remarkable. I spent about 50 minutes before I put it on my Instagram contemplating, what am I doing with this experience? Because something was telling me I need to charge. I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story right now. Something was telling me I need to charge, I need to charge, I need to charge. But another big piece of me was saying it needs to be free, it needs to be free, it needs to be free. So I was sitting there, honestly, because I was going to put it out at 12 noon my time, and it was like 12:50 that I actually put it out. I'm like, what am I doing here? When I'm in limbo, I don't spend a lot of time in limbo, and you're going to understand over the next few days what that means. But there was something really big of like, what am I doing? So it was a full body, yes, we're doing this for free. And it was also a full body, yes, there's something else, and it's a paid version. So right now is day 1 of trance. Day 1 and day 2, and trance is completely free in the XO Gingy Facebook group. You get to keep this, it's gonna be here forever. Some of you have already up-leveled and upgraded into Transcend, okay? You have the option to upgrade at any time. As soon as we end this free training today, we're opening up the Transcend Facebook group, and I'm gonna do a live after party in there. So there's day 3 and 4 is 2 separate trainings in Transcend, and we're doing like after party kind of vibes and perks and feeds, and you get special prompts and homeworks and all the things in there. But what I'm getting at is there's different levels to what I'm talking about in this entire experience. And there's a certain level that requires a different level of commitment on your end if you choose to be there. And it's as simple as $199 and or when we choose to raise the price as well. It's that much as a difference as the transaction is a big enough difference. And you'll know if you're meant to be there. If you didn't already sign up, you'll know today if you're meant to be there. And if you don't know today, after tomorrow, you'll know if I'm meant to be there, I'm meant to be there, and I trust that. So that's the big experience and all the things, okay? There's different levels. And I'm gonna talk to you about what these different levels are. And once you understand this concept, your mind is going to be blown. And yes, thank God for the collective. So let me ask you this right now. Do you believe, or what comes up for you when I say to you, 6-figure cash months? Is it like, oh yeah, I see other people doing it? Is it, oh yeah, I'm so close, it's almost actually happening? Or is it like, Steph, you are actually insane? I'm so far away from that, it feels like I'm in a dream right now that I'm even on this free masterclass. Like, what comes up to you when I say 6-figure cash months? $100,000 in 30 days, $200,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $1 million months. Like, is that like, I'm so close, let's go? Or is that like, this is fun to think about, but I'm actually so far away? Like, what does it bring up for you? Right now, when I say that, when you think about your business model, when you think about your social media, when you think about the way that you're selling, when you think about your offers, are you like, yep, all my ducks are in a row? That can absolutely be a possibility very soon, 100 million%, like it's just about time and consistency. Or are you like, well, when's the last time I posted on Instagram? Or you're like, hey, listen, I sell my stuff like twice, and like what's the actual reality when it comes to the tangible strategic things and you thinking about having 6-figure months? Is it like, yep, like I don't know why it's not happening yet, all the things are on freaking point? Or are you like, well, when you break it down like that, I've got some things to do? There's no judgment of what's coming up. There's no judgment of where you're at, because it doesn't really matter where you're at in this moment. If you're here and you lean in, you'll be closer than you ever imagined sooner than possible, okay? I never in my life, ever in my life, up until like 2 years ago, even knew that the 6-figure months was like a word or a phrase. Like 6-figure, who even speaks like it with money? Like 6-figure, who talks like 7-figure, 6-figure? Who speaks like that? Like I never even thought about $100,000 ever, let alone in a month. I'm like, that would be never an amount that I would see in my bank account. That would never be an amount that I would ever make in like a year. Like we just don't even go there. Yet now, a few years later, I'm seeing $5, $6, $7, $8, $900,000 months, and like $100,000 in like 24-hour span, 40. Like what? And it's not even just me. I see other people doing it, and I'm like, how did we get here? When a few years ago, this wasn't even in the realm. Like I didn't even know that it existed. And now all of a sudden I'm like actually fully immersed in it. It feels like it's not even something outside of me. Like how the hell did I get here? How did I get here? So even if you feel like it's so far and it's not even something that you can comprehend right now, do you feel like it is? It could be closer than you realize. Like in a couple months from now or a year from now, you're like, holy shit, I remember this time when Steph was talking about this, and now this is my reality. And like, I really didn't even believe it could be a thing. So what I'm getting at is there is the first level, and there's this first phase. And it's, you have to get it. 6-figure cash months, multiple 6-figure cash months, you have to get it. So yes, get it and make it happen. But even before that, like, can you like just freaking get it for a second of like, I feel it in my body, this is possible. Because this is a beautiful thing that I get to share with the world right now is I get it and I live it and I embody it. But I didn't have a masterclass to watch 2 years ago for someone to tell me this is possible. You are this much closer than I was a few years ago because you have someone right now in your face saying, this is possible. Like, just get it. And you can feel into the possibility of it without even needing to have it happen yet. And this is huge. So can you get it? Can you just like see it? Can you envision it? Can you feel it a little bit? There's the get it phase. And we're going to go deep into this today, the get it phase. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper into the can you hold it phase. So for example, right now in this moment, we're hyped up, right? You're like, Steph, I get it. I feel it. I can see you talking about it. I'm like so excited. I can feel it. But like an hour after we finish this masterclass, so you're like, is it going to be like, wah, wah, wah? Yeah, I felt it like an hour ago, but like, whatever. You get it and you have it for like a month and you do it once, and then all of a sudden it's like, but how do I do it again? And then all the fears come up and all the next level problems and all the things, and then, but can you hold it? Can you get it and actually get it, and you make it happen and you have the big cash months and all the things, but can you hold it? And that's a whole other frequency. Can you hold it? We can all get it. We can all get it. We can get it once, it's easy, but can you hold it? Have you ever, whether it's a different number, have you ever had a big month, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and you have it once and you're like, I got it, I get it, but did you hold it energetically? Did you hold it practically? And that's a whole different frequency. So we've got to get it. And when we get it, the next level is to do the work to be able to hold it. And then when we're able to hold something, what's the next level? What's the next thing? There's more? Wait, I just get it and then I hold it. What? There's more? There's more? Is there more? I don't know. Are you the type of person that wants more? And it's, can you go beyond it? Do you want to go beyond it? Are you the kind of person that's like, ooh, I'm going to get something I never even thought was possible. Then I'm going to be able to hold the thing that I didn't even know was possible. And then there's another level of like, ooh, this is fun. Let's go beyond. So in trance, it's we're going to get it. In trance, we're going to think about and talk about and integrate what it feels like to hold it. And transcend is for the people who want to go beyond. It's another way for me to describe it. But right now, if you're at 5, 10, 0, 50, and you feel far away, you can still be the kind of person who wants to go beyond. Because it has less to do with where you are and it's more about where you want to go. And that has been my journey since day one. Okay. So speaking of that, let's talk about getting it. Let's talk about getting it energetically and feeling it, but actually getting it and creating a reality around it. Okay? So let's bring it back to trance. What is a trance? What does it feel like to be in a trance? Everyone's going to have their own answer to that depending on, you know, your lifestyle and all the things. I have jokes about this. I'm not going to get into it. Okay. This is what it feels like. Like I said at the beginning, I feel so in flow. I feel like I'm moving, but time isn't moving. My days feel like I'm so immersed in my day and all the things that I'm doing. I'm so zoned in on what I'm doing. Like all the things, my social media, my sales, my programs, when I'm Voxering, when I'm on calls, when I'm doing mastermind calls, I feel just like, oh my God, like I'm in it and it's happening, but time doesn't feel like it's moving. I feel just so connected. But then also you kind of feel disconnected at the same time because you're so in it and you're so like zoomed in, like just in it. And it's like all the things are happening, but you don't even like, you can't even slow down to experience it because you're just in it. But then when you do slow down, you like, whoa, that's just what was happening. So I had this moment where it hit me where I'm like, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like deeper than ever right now. But this is also how it's felt for me earlier on when the results weren't as big as they are now. So what is a trance? It's a state of being. It's a state of being. It's a state. It is a state. It is a state. So I went so far to say that six-figure cash months, multiple six-figure cash months, are a state of being. But you're like, but six-figure cash months are my goal. It's my goal. It's my achievement. It's the thing that I want. It's the thing outside of me. This has been the vibe and the frequency is it's all about a state of being. So if you imagine if six-figure cash months is a state of being, if this is a state of being, then you imagine you making six-figure cash months. What is your state of being, that version of you? What is your state? If you're on the Zoom and you want to put things in the chat quickly, like what do you imagine that being, that feeling like what is the energy of that? What is the state of that? What is the frequency of that? And we start to play with that now. Because when we look at it as like it is a goal, it is the thing that I want to achieve, we're never going to be happy and we're always going to be operating out of lack because it's always the thing that we don't have yet. And then as soon as you get it, it's going to be like, then I want 200, 300, 400 and beyond. And we get to have that. But when it's always something outside of us, it's always the energy of lack. I don't play in the energy of lack ever, ever, ever. I play in the energy of what do I have now and what do I desire beyond. So for me, milestones and numbers and achievements and all of those things has been like, let me think about it quickly and let me just release it and let me focus on the state of being. Let me focus on the state of being. Peace, playful, relaxation, joy, possibility, limitless, legacy, generous, full power. I'm just reading some of the things I'm seeing come up. Flow, elevated, cruising with a smile, and floating on a cloud. Like that is the energy of the state of six-figure cash months. So we tend to think that these things need to be achievements. Like they need to be achievements, or we look at them like it needs to be the thing that I need to create. But they're not an achievement, they're a state of being. So what is a state of being? What are the things that you just listed or that I just read out from the chat? Like what actually is a state of being? It's the quality of our current experience. Is your current experience joy, overflow, bliss, happiness, excitement, flow, ease, abundance, gratitude? Is that your current state? Or is your current state, I want to make six figures? Or is your current state, I want to make more money? Is your current state, but I'm not there yet? Is your current state, but she's doing more than me? Our current state is all of the things that you just imagine that six-figure cash months and beyond would be like. And those things are not an achievement. Those things are a state of being. Happiness is not an achievement. It's a state of being. So to get it tangibly, we have to focus on the state of being that aligns with the thing. So what is the state of being that you want to align with? And then we can look at those things, and then we can use those things as a guide, as a judgment for what we are doing. So if you desire to live in a state of being of flow and happiness and gratitude and power and all of those things, then when you go to do something in your business, post a piece of content or sell something or whatever it may be, is the way that you're going to go do that in alignment with the state that you are relating to six-figure cash months? Today, when you got ready for your day and you're like, okay, today I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then you're like, no, I'm not. Client backed out of a contract. Someone pissed me off. Someone did this. And you're like, wah, wah, wah. No. Is that the frequency of the state of being that we're trying to figure out here? No. Then we just knock it off course. It doesn't work that way. So it's like, let's focus on the quality of the present moments, the states of being while we go and do the things. When I ask you this, so practically, when I say practically, or you use words like practically or strategically or like the tangible, I think about like the things that we have to do. Build a business, build a brand, content, audience, selling, offers, like wah, 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 all those things. When I ask you right now, do you feel like all of those things that you're doing right now to some extent, the way that you're doing them is in alignment with someone who makes six figures cash a month? The way that you're showing up on social media, the way that you're selling, the way that you're teaching, the way that you're launching, the way that you're presenting your offers, the way that your branding is, the way that you're showing up on Instagram Live or whatever, the way that you're doing it right now, can you say the way that I'm doing all of those things right now is in alignment with what I imagine it would be like when I'm making multi-seven figures, is the way? Because so often I see, and I get it, we think to scale, I've got to do more. To scale, I've got to post more content so more people find me and then more people buy from me. To scale, I've got to sell more offers because, well, more offers equals more money and blah, 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 and then I'm going to make more. We think to scale, I need to do more, add more, work more hours, fill up the schedule with more calls. I have to do more. It's not about that. The six-figure and beyond is the refinement of what we're already doing. It's the way we are doing what we're already doing. This will be a game changer. Who here we get stuck sometimes. Ooh, I remember this time when we get stuck where it's like, I know that it's not about doing more. I know that it's not, but you can't help but do more. You're like, I freaking know it's not about doing all these extra things, but like, I just have to do more because it makes me feel good to do more. Like, it's like, we're in that battle of like, I know it, but it's like, there's that in-between piece. And I remember that phase for me, it was like, it's so frustrating because like, I freaking know, but I can't not. And then we start doing all these things and we're like, I don't know why I'm doing it because I actually know it's not going to help, but maybe it will. It's like, it's that energy where it feels like forced. Like, shit, what is that? Surrender right there is a big piece of it. To surrender, but let yourself be more. Let the way you're doing the things be more refined, be more you. What is the frequency? The frequency of six-figure cash months and to be in a trance While you're making that, the frequency of that is everything you do is gold. Everything you do, you're in pure alignment. You are floating. Everything that you do is so potent and it feels effortless because it's just you. Like that's the state, that's the frequency of that. It's not, let me see how much content I can bust out while I sit on my laptop today and batch create on Canva. It's like, let me be so in flow of who I am and what I'm about that if 25 pieces of content just come through me, like it's like a blink and an hour just happened, and like that's the vibe of it. It's so potent, people can feel it. Like when we're doing this kind of work in this kind of way, it's not logical. We have to surrender to get it. What I'm talking about today, we have to surrender that this is a different way of working and this is a different way of making money. I'm in a state right now where, and I'm so happy that that I get to share this, that you have no idea how happy this makes me, because I really wish a few years ago I had someone say it to me as boldly as I say it to my people, to you guys. I have fully surrendered and I am fully in the vibe right now of like, the more me I am, the more money I make. I'm so in the vibe right now that I can do things that don't make logical sense and people just want to throw money at me. But I believe that for you too. I fully do. I say this to you because I fully believe that for you. This space, the way that we're sharing our work with each other, it doesn't make logical sense, but that's the point. To get it, you've got to get it for you. But if you don't quite get it for you yet, do you at least believe it for me? Do you believe it for the other people? Because that's the start of it. So there was a time where it was like, I see other people doing it and I believe in them and I see their magic, but I don't believe someone will pay that for me. I don't get it. I get it for them, but I don't get it for me yet. I want you to start to really get it for you on a deeper level during this time. We have to surrender that in this kind of work and in this online space, this is our reality. The pricing doesn't matter. How you launch something doesn't matter. For those of you who are in launch and sell, like yesterday's training, I'm like, God damn it, how do I teach launch and sell, but be in this frequency? But like, this is how we're talking about it now because it's the truth. How we sell something, yes, it matters, but it doesn't matter. How and when we post content doesn't matter. How we sell something doesn't matter. The price doesn't matter. How long we launch, like those things don't matter. It's the frequency that matters. Because this is it, you guys. I have done so many different things over the last few years. I have launched in a million different ways. I've offered all different kinds of offers, high ticket, low ticket, in the middle, memberships, long-term, short-term. Like you see me do it at the speed of light. And you don't only see me do it at the speed of light, but you see it done in all the different ways. And you're like, how the hell did Steph just put out a free class and then people are buying a paid one? And I don't even know what the paid one is. Like, how is it happening? And I don't have a way to extract it other than it's a feeling and I go. And when we're so immersed in a feeling of trance, in a state of trance, and we're just in it, what does that feel like for people receiving it on social media? I just feel it and I go. I feel it and I buy. I feel it and I want to be in it. That's the point of the work that we're doing. That's why you're here. That's why your people come into your world. But like, what's another level of that? What's another layer of that? It's the being more. It's the trusting more. We've got to get it. We've got to get it and really, really feel into it that it's so real and it's happening, but it's like, maybe it's happening for other people and it hasn't happened to you yet, but it's like, can you get it? Can you get it even like 30 minutes in right now? Do you get it deeper than maybe you thought you got it before? I just want you to see that it's possible. I want you to understand how and the energy of it. I want you to feel closer. It's the deepening and the refinement of all the things that you're already doing. It's the deepening and the refinement of all of the things that you're already doing. And then the question is, but how do I deepen it? But how do I refine it? Okay, but how? Okay, so make content, but better. Okay, sell, but better, but how? But how do I do it better? How do I deepen it? But how do I refine? How? Teach me how, what's the strategy to go deeper? The how for me has always been, I trust that there's more. I trust that there's more without me having to do more. I trust that there's more and I'm going to get more, but it doesn't make sense how. I trust. It's a trust thing. It's an energetic thing. I just trust that there's more. I trust that the impact is bigger and greater and always growing without me having to add all the extra things. Do you trust that there can be a bigger result from you not having to do more than you're doing right now? Do you trust? What I know is this. I spent, and you guys see this in my world, whether you just follow me on social media for free or you're really in my world and you understand the behind the scenes of it, is I really spent a lot of time in my business refining the things. So when I wasn't here yet, in the current Steph energy of like, wee, I can just do whatever and it works. When I wasn't here yet, and I didn't believe it for me, and I just was not there. I spent a lot of time in the energy of, I see these things of what I have to do, and I know that these are the things that I have to do, but I feel like they're not in alignment yet with the next level of income. So there was a time where it's like, okay, I'm making 20, 30, 40, 50K, and that's really freaking good, right? Maybe you're somewhere right now, you're like, this is working. But when you think about this, the way that you're doing things and how you're doing things, it's like something about this feels a little bit off. Like it's not quite there yet to equal 6-figure cash months. Like there's something about the way that I'm selling. There's something about my social media strategy. There's something about the way my programs are that it's like, they're really good. They're freaking good, but like there's something to adjust. Do you maybe feel like you're in that space right now? Like it's really good. This is great. Like there's nothing wrong. There's zero wrong. You're in overflow. It's so good, but there's something that's like, So this is a season where I would suggest looking at, how can I make my content even better? How can I make my program experience even better? How can I make my messaging even better? How can I make my brand even better? Like what part of me am I holding back on right now? Where am I not being fully expressed in my social media and my content? Where do I feel like things could be cleaned up in my client experience and in my programs? What are some boundaries? What are some things that it's like, oh, yep. It's like you've got 50 people in a program and you desire to one day have like hundreds of people in your program, but it's like, does 50 people feel like a lot right now? Why does it feel like a lot? Okay, well, what do I need to clean up right now so I can hold 100 people? Clean those things up. How are you selling right now on social media? Does it feel like you're showing up and you're stating your offers with empowerment and you're speaking to people like they're ready to buy? You showing up in your social media like, okay, what am I going to say so hopefully someone buys from me today? Like, what's the frequency of that compared to the frequency that's like 6-figure cash months? Like, there's a different way. And there, you know what these adjustments are that you can start playing with in this moment. You know what you need to change. You know what you need to change. So there were little things for me. In my offers, this was a game changer. In my offers, Who here runs group programs, live group programs, like group experiences, group programs? Do you feel like your Facebook group, or the way you do the trainings, or the moderation, or the whatever it is that you do in those group programs, if you tripled, quadrupled the number of people in them, that the way you do it now, you could handle it? They would be like, yeah, perfect, nothing's changed. Or you're like, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm responding to every person's comment. So if there were 4 times that, I don't think I would have enough time. Like, oh, like something needs to change there. Maybe it's bringing in a team member. Maybe it's moderation. Maybe it's no longer giving feedback on the posts in the group programs, like little things like that, that it's so easily, you can put off and say like, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it. But like, clean it up before it's a mess. Clean it up before it's a mess. Little things like that. I used to do all of my group programs. Like I would respond to everyone's comments, like everyone interact after the training, and I will respond to all of you. And then I realized I was spending my entire day responding to everyone. I was like, wait, this feels like a lot. And this is not in alignment, because I also want to spend my time doing other things for the business. So, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna tell them to interact, but I'm not gonna be there all the time. Okay, okay. I can have more people. And it's not even just about having more people, but then when I have more people, I don't have to freak out that I need to respond to everyone. I can just close the training and the call, whatever it may be, and everyone's good. We're good. I'm not selling that I'm going to respond to all the people. It's things like that. How does it work in your world when people buy from you? What is the process when someone signs up for something? You've got automation? Is it a smooth process from when someone signs up to when they're in this thing, or is it a big hot mess? And you're like, oh, well, if I want 100 more million people to join my thing and it's a hot mess when there's 10, well, like, that's going to be a big hot mess when there's 100 million people joining. Like, what can you refine now? So the refinement right now is going to help you. So when there's more people, the process is going to be smoother. But who do you become when you decide, I'm going to refine things? What is the frequency of a business owner, a coach, a mentor who's like, I'm going to work on the system so it's better? Like, there's a frequency of leadership. There's a frequency of power that you start to step into, even if it's just behind the scenes. But then that translates to your embodiment, and then how you show up on your social media, and people feel you differently. So we never want to be doing things so it's like always a means to an end. Let me fix this so then more people buy. Well, yeah. But also, let me fix this because who I am is someone who cares about the quality of their business. Let me make this better because I care about the branding. Let me make this better because I care about how people experience coming into my coaching containers. Let me fix this because I'm someone who wants to have world-class things. So it's not like, let me fix this so then, let me fix this because I care. That's the state of being. That's the state of being. There's a time, and we're gonna go through this all the time because we're people who are constantly evolving and growing. But there was a time on my social media where I'm like, the way I'm posting just feels like, that's not fully me. Like, you ever feel like there's a disconnect between who you are and how you feel? And then when you go to make a post, it's like you're watering it down, or like you're holding back, or you're like, there's like a disconnect there. And that's sometimes this in between, or whatever we want to call it. Like, well, what is that? What is that? We don't fix it by having a new social media strategy. We fix it by doing work behind the scenes of like, well, why do I feel disconnected? Why am I watering it down? Why am I not sharing? Why am I not being too much? Why am I not, like, what is that? And those conversations that you can have with yourself, or if you've got a mentor, or whatever it may look like, it's like, those are the things that change the frequency, and then it just translates into everything in your business, and that makes the change. So it's like, to get it is to get this, that it's not about necessarily doing more and adding all of the things. It's to get and know and trust and believe that it, whether it's a 6-figure cash month or beyond, is more about who you are as a person. It's more about the quality of your present moment. It's more about the quality of your life. We're talking about astronomical amounts of money. Like insane amounts of money. Insane amounts of money. Like I actually just need to take a second here because like my husband makes $45,000 a year. And we're talking about multiple six figures in 30 days. Like, do we actually get that? Do we get how crazy this is? Because it's easy to be in this world where it's like we see everyone making multi-millions and it's just like, yeah, whatever. And we just like brush it off. But like this is not normal. It's normal when we're on Zoom calls like this and we're just surrounded by everyone who talks like this. But like in your day-to-day frequency, it's just not normal. It's not normal. So it's like if you're going to be the person in your town or in your city who's making that much money, what is the frequency of how you show up when you go out? What is the frequency of what you do? What is your life like? If that's what you're quote unquote working towards, how do you move? How do you live? What is the vibe? So I started to create literally a vibe in my life. When I was making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K, the year that I made 40 and 50 and 60K months, it was like a year straight of 40, 50, 60. I made a vibe of my life because it hit me. I'm making what my husband makes in a month. Okay. Like what? It hit me like a ton of bricks of like, then whoa. This is what my reality is. Like, this is what's actually happening. Like, let's go level up my life to match that. And it doesn't have to mean that you go do crazy things all the time. Like you can, but it's like the little things for me. I started to care more of like how I was showing up. I started to make bigger events within celebrations and birthdays and milestones. Like those little things raised the bar for me. What happens when you witness someone really care about their life? What does it feel like watching someone who you can tell really cares about their business, really cares about their life, really cares about their brand, really cares about their offers? Like what do you feel about them? Magnetized. You're like, oh, I like this person. I'm watching them. Like there's something about them. That's how your people feel about you now. But like, is there another layer of that? Is there another level of that? So, but again, we don't attach it to like, oh, I'm going to do this so then people look at me this way. It's like, I'm going to do this because this is who I am and this is what I do and it's fun and it's fabulous. And then what happens is you get lost, literally. You get lost in a trance making your life so damn good and you're so in there and people are like magnetized to you, but you don't see it. And then you like pop out of it and you're like, oh my God, all these people are right here with me. Oh my God, 25 million people just bought from me. And I was like in this vibe having so much fun. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what is available for you to have literally now? It's you deciding to fall in love with your life. It's you deciding that I get to decide what my state of being is. I get to decide the vibe for today. This is how it's been for me since day one to now. And from now till the next level is how can I fall more in love with my life? How can I fall more in love with the work, the things that I'm doing? This is why I love a lot of what people hate in business. I love content. I love selling. I love offers. I love creating. I love all of the things because I make it a thing. If someone's like, oh, I have to post on social media today. Well, of course it's going to be that vibe if you're like, well, I have to. But it's like, what if you're like, how can I make this the best experience of my life today? How can I have so much fun creating today? How can I connect with, like, that is a different frequency. And then you fall in love with the same things that are required to get to your next level. But what's happening? The refinement. The refinement comes from your enjoyment doing it all. The refinement comes from your enjoyment doing it all. The reason my business structure, my business model is so simple, and this is something that I like forever, it will be about simplicity, is because I don't add a million things. I get better at the same things. It's always been content, sales, offers. Like there's nothing else. Content, brand, sales, offers. Yeah, different, I can get into all the things, but like those have just been the things since day one. Nothing about my business model has transformed. But why is there more people? Why is there more money? Why are people paying higher? Why? Because it all got better. Not because I added and changed and adjusted. It's because these are the things that are working. 10K it worked, 20K it worked, 30K it worked, 40K it worked, 50K it worked. Okay, it's working. Let's not add. Why would we add more? We're going to dilute it. Let's keep the same things, but make it better. From an energy of abundance, not, oh, this isn't good enough, but from an energy of this is working. I wonder if it could work better. This is so good already. I wonder if it could get better. Like, don't you want to play there? What's stopping you from playing there? What's stopping you from playing there? We put ourselves in lack because we think someone is just not being muted. We think that it's all about the result. Did you begin this? Did you truly begin this to create a result? Or did you begin this because it's the work of your lifetime? Because you want to be in love with every single day? Because you want to have bigger and better connections, and you want to grow, and you want to change the world, and you want to make more money? Or did you begin this because it's just like, well, I just want to make 6 figures and then I'm done? Or did you begin this because you know that there's something in you that is so big that it's like you would never stop? Like, we are the people that are meant to create beyond the good. You were that person on day one, on year 1, on year 2, 3, wherever you are right now. So it's like, where have you lost that we need to bring that magic back? Because keeping that magic is the way that you get to your next level. The 6 figures, the multi-6 figures, the 7, multi-7, like that actually is the magic. I've never been someone who's like, I just want to do this and then I'm done. I thought I was that person. But then when we go on that journey, we become very unfulfilled, and then we're like, what? I got it, and I'm not happy. Like, wait, who am I? Life crisis. And it's like, oh, I'm actually the person who's meant to just get in a lane and go. That's me. And if you're in my world, you've got that in you too. Like, that's you. You're like, get in your freaking lane and just freaking go. What other people do around me, I don't know. I have no control over. But if I'm in my lane and there's just this energy of like, go, we're unstoppable. Literally unstoppable. So to get it is to be like, I know right now in this moment, I would love to know in the Zoom chat, because that's the only chat I can see, but like, what is the next income that you're like, it's freaking close, but also there's a part of you that's like, ooh, like a tiny piece of you is kind of like, I see it, but not quite. Like, it's there, but like, I'm not fully behind it. Like, there's something that's like, 20K months, 100K launch, 50K, 50K, 25, 50, I'm seeing a lot of 50K, 90K launch, like 100K months consistently, 50K, like, it's like, oh, that's you getting it. Because even if you don't have it yet, but you see other people having it or beyond it, or you had it once and then you, like, that's you getting it. Whether it's a strong feeling of like it's close, or you've had it before, but it's not quite consistent or whatever it is yet. It's like, that's you getting it. And then the next level of you getting it is to surrender into the fact that it's not about doing more. Do you comprehend, does something activate in you when I say it's not about more? Or are you very much like, no, it is not there yet? Like, what is that? We've got to feel it. We've got to feel it. We've got to connect to it. And even if you don't have it, but you see other people doing it, but it ignites something in you to connect to, that's when you get it and you hold on to it. You've got to believe. You've got to believe not only for yourself that you're meant for more, but you've got to believe in the industry. Do you believe in the industry? Because it's very easy to believe in ourselves. It's easy to be like, well, it's just me. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm capable of. But it's not even just about that, because the work that we're doing is for other people, with other people. So do you believe your audience gets it? Do you believe your audience wants to pay the rates that you're charging? Do you believe that people want to pay the amount that you've paid? Do you believe that people get it the way that you get it? Do you believe that other people do, or they're close to it? Because this is where we really get tripped up sometimes, when we don't believe in other people, we don't believe in the industry. We have a different frequency of how we show up. It's the frequency of I've got to prove, I've got to explain, I've got to justify. And then we just lower our own vibe. We lower our own vibe, and then we're not speaking to the people that are meant to be in our world. This is the biggest thing. And this is hard right now because we're still so fresh and new. And a lot of the levels and the milestones and achievements that many of you are at, it's still new. So do you believe that people who are not where you're at yet are willing to do the work to get to where you're at? You did. Of course you did, because you're you. But do you believe that other people are going to invest time, money, energy, commitment? Do we believe? It's a big one. It's a big one, and it's a challenging one. The way that I see it, there was a time in my life where this didn't even exist. All of this didn't even exist. So to dream of this wasn't really a thing, because I didn't even see it. But all of a sudden it feels like I'm here. Like I blink. And I have to count on my fingers, like, how many years have I been doing this? 2018, 19, 20, 21. Okay, it's been 4 years. Like what? It feels like I blinked and I'm here. And I have something, like, in this moment, what I have in this moment, I'm gonna cry, happy tears right now. What I have, and I'm speaking about in this moment of like just doing a Zoom for free, this is something, and having this kind of conversation, I didn't even know that this existed. And now all of a sudden I have this, and I'm here with all of you, and I have beyond. I didn't even know that this existed. But what I had to get here was the belief and knowing within myself that there's something more. I didn't need to know, oh, it's 6-figure months or $1 million. I didn't need to know, oh, it's X amount of people in a thing, because it was never about that. I just had to get that there's something bigger. There's a bigger impact. There's more wealth. There's a bigger brand. There's a mission for the world. There's something bigger. And that I felt. And I felt that so strong for me that I followed that feeling, and I still follow that feeling. That's what we have to get. When we get that, we do the things. That feeling. What does that feeling feel like? That's like just a jolt of energy. That's just an unexplainable feeling. When we have that feeling, we just do what we need to do to make it happen. it's that when it's that feeling is so strong, we just move and we go and we follow the feeling, and how we do it and all of the things, it actually doesn't matter. That feeling will outrun anything. That feeling will outrun the perfect strategy. Always. I made a post last night on my Instagram that said, I'm unstoppable. And when you come into my world, you'll feel unstoppable too. That's a feeling. The reason I do what I do and the way that I do it is because of the feeling. So instead of trying to go and do things just to do more, it's like, let's deepen the context and the feeling of like, there's just something more and I'm going to go make it happen. There's just something so much closer than I realize, and I'm going to start that energy, that thing today. Like, that's the feeling. So if you get that, you hold on to that. And when you get that and you hold on to that, you wake up every day and align with that feeling. And before you know it, you've created something bigger than you were even dreaming of, or what you even knew was possible. We've got to get it. And it's hard sometimes because that feeling is hard to explain or comprehend. And when we feel like it's not happening fast enough, our brain wants to go, but let's figure out why, or let's figure out how, or let's change it. But we have to bring ourselves back to the feeling of just, I know there's more. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know when. I don't know how, but I trust and I know that there is more. And move with that feeling. Act with that feeling. One of the hardest things about being this kind of person, and you guys are all this kind of person too, so let me know that I'm not alone with this, is the feeling is so strong and so big that it's easy to feel misunderstood. It's easy to like end your day sometime and you're like, oh my God. And then it's almost like, oh, like it's draining sometimes a little bit. Like, but it's like, but then you feel bad to complain about that because it's so good. And then it's like, well, why is this a problem? It's not even a problem, but it's like, ugh, it's so big. It's so big. So a big part of getting it is also surrendering into the fact that it's so big. And sometimes it's not relatable. And sometimes you're going to feel like it's not working, but you're already in overflow, but it's still the same kind of feeling of lack. And then you're going to have to figure out how to navigate that. But like, surrender into the knowing that if you get it this deep and you get it this big, you can handle it all. And that's part of it. Like, we're the people paving the way. We're the people creating this kind of thing, and it doesn't make sense. But that's the point. That's the point. When you think of the state of being for yourself, when you think of the state of being for yourself, if six-figure cash months are a state of being, what is that state of being? What is the vibe? What comes to mind? You take a deep breath and you think of the state of $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. What is your frequency? What is your state of being? What are those things that come up? Happiness, joy, bliss, gratitude, flow, excitement, activation, all of those things. Those are the things that you know in your heart. If you're a pen and paper person, you write them down, you put them on your mirror, sticky note, stamp them on your face. Those are the things that you want to check in with yourself when you're doing the things, that you're aligning with those feelings. When you're making the content, when you're making the sales, when you're doing the offers, when you're doing the things in your business, you check in with the state of being of the six-figure, multiple six-figure. This is what it feels like. This is the vibe. I'm going to check in. The way that I'm doing this, is this in alignment with bliss? Is this in alignment with activation? Is this in alignment with the next level? Or if not, it's like, well, then the way that I was going to go do this is not the right way. Let's recalibrate. Let's readjust. That's the work here. If you dedicate yourself to that kind of work, the timeline of the next level and the next thing, it won't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense because it's not about that anymore. It's about, let me be someone better. Let me do this better. Let me refine who I am. That's the kind of people that we want to be in this space, in our lives. Everything changes. The little things, the comparison, the not there yet, the not feeling like you're growing fast enough, those things aren't even on your realm anymore when you tap into, well, what's my own frequency? What is my own frequency? What do you want your own frequency to be attached to that? Your days become better. Your work becomes better. Everything becomes better. You're in your vibe. You're in your state of trance. You don't know what's going on around you. You're just so freaking here in love with it. You're so focused on the being and the vibe and the doing. And it's like everything's happening. And you're like, oh my God, all of this was happening. And I was just feeling so good. Like this is what gets to be our life and our business. Our business gets to feel this good. Do you believe your business gets to feel better than it already does? There's more. There's more. So we've got to get it. We've got to get it, and this is it. You've got to get it. You've got to believe in it. You've got to feel it for yourself. Maybe you've gotten it once or twice, and you're like, how do I hold it? And we'll get into that. But it's like you've got to get it for you. You've got to feel it, and you've got to believe in the industry and your people and your audience. You've got to get it. This is the first thing. Because if we don't get it, we're going to have a hard time holding it, because how do we hold and keep something and we're like, I don't really get it. Like, and how do we go beyond this if we don't get this? Like, we've got to get it deeper. We've got to get it deeper and stronger and refine all the things. So I got this at 0. I got this at 14.99 days. I got this at, I don't know, 5, 10, 20K. Those days I wasn't tracking the numbers. I was just, but I got it. I got that there was something more. And then I just got in my lane and attached to my own frequency of there's something more. And that is how the quantum leaps happen over time. 100K year to a 600K year. How does that make sense? So many of you, that's where you're at. When I speak about that, people get so lit up about that beyond the multi-millions, because the quantum leap from that, they're like, what? How did you get from that? Like that equals what I just talked about, the frequency of there's more. I'm going to get in my own lane and just go. The timeline doesn't make sense. The how doesn't make sense. Like that's what it is again and again, but it's deepening. So what I want to do right now is read to you a post that I made. Of course, it was exactly 1 year ago today. Because the work right now, a lot of the work that I teach and that I share, of course, it's the same work that I'm still doing for me to get to my next, whatever it may be. And that's why it's so powerful, because it doesn't always have to be new or different. It's the same, but better. So a year ago, on this day, I was talking about on my social media and selling a masterclass. I'm wondering if anyone was with me during this time, called Hold the Energy. This is in some of the bundles. It's in the collect. It's the Hold the Energy. Sometimes I send this video to my private clients. I'm like, go listen to this. Hold the Energy. This was the post that I made. So this was a year ago. And I said, it's been 12 months. 12 consecutive months of receiving 6 figures cash in my business. A year ago, it was 12 months. No dips, no fluctuations, no concerns, just cash. And here's the thing. May 2020, so the year before, was my first 100K cash month. 6 months of 6 figures, which lasted until November. And then something happened. My income multiplied again. I started receiving multiple 6-figure cash in my business starting in November, 200K, which lasted until March. And then it happened again. I hit another new level, crossing 300K months, now 3 months in a row. I only go up. I only rise. I only calibrate to more. This isn't a coincidence. It's a vibe. It's my standard. It's intentional. What's to come is to come. I'm so philosophical, whatever the word is. But I know this will be wildly true. I know this to be wildly true. You can do this too. And I know you want it. Inside Hold the Energy Masterclass, you're going to learn how to blah, blah, blah. Are you ready to experience more where that came from? Are you excited about calibrating up and only up? A year ago was a year of 6-figure cash months. And then it became 200. And then it became 300. And that was the end of May. Right now, it's not even consistent 6-figure cash months. It's consistent $800,000 cash months. Last year, August was the first, I believe, 500. So then it was like 500, 600, 700, 500, 600, 700. And now it's like, let's stay in the 800s. Like, it doesn't make sense. But the frequency of me writing that a year ago, and even the year before that, when I first hit the first time, the energy of only up from a place of abundance is the energy we want to look at. Because it's a very different thing to say, I only make more, and if I don't make more, then I'm not good enough. Like, that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the energy of I'm always growing no matter what. There's always going to be a little bit of dips and ups and downs. But of course there is. But it's the energy of always more. Do you feel into that? Of like the energy of always more. Of course there's always going to be ups and downs in the things, in the day, in the vibe, in the mood. But it's like, but I'm always becoming someone more. That is what I attached onto a year ago, and the year before, and the year before. And that frequency of it's always growing in a way that doesn't need to make sense has allowed it to grow in ways that don't make sense, but in a way that's sustainable. Because what's the constant energy? The constant energy is I'm committed to more. Are you committed to more from a place of abundance? Are you committed to more from a place of abundance? When we're committed to more from a place of abundance, this is where we refine. Like I was talking about today, this is where we refine the things. Because it's like, I know and I feel that there's more, but it's not about doing more. It's I'm committed to the growth of what I'm already doing. This is where we become people who refine. And a year from now, I'll be telling a story. A year ago, I did this and I said this. Your year from now, you'll have a story. So we get it. It's very clear if you're here, you get it. So the next step is how to hold it. You already got it before you came here on day one. You already got it. The next piece is how do we hold it? How do we become people to actually hold it? And then how do we go beyond it? Okay. So tomorrow we're going to go in here for free. How do we hold it? In Transcend, I'm going to talk to you about how do we become the people who go beyond it. So what is going to happen is I'm going to take a 10-minute break from the moment I end this, somewhere in between. And we're gonna, in the next little bit, open up the Transcend group. So if you know you wanna be in this energy, we're gonna have an after party live stream. There's gonna be specific homework prompts and things for you in that group. And that's where the day 3 and day 4 training and all the things are gonna be. So if you wanna be in that and you wanna be in that the moment we open it, you can still join. You'll get access to join the group. If you already joined, request the group, we're gonna open it up in a little bit. We're gonna carry on today's energy in there. I wanna go deeper with you in there around really getting it and what that looks like. I'm gonna be giving you prompts of like things to really look at in your business, in your energy, to get it on a deeper level. Okay, so today is after party in there. Tomorrow, day 2 is gonna be here on Zoom and in the free group, and then the free will end and then we'll go beyond. We extended the $199 price until about, I'm gonna say 1:30 my time, so in about an hour and 10 minutes. So $199 to still extend for the next couple days within this, and to go deeper, we will increase the price after that, okay? Any questions, reach out to me or Team Exogingy, but it's pretty straightforward. If you feel excited to share about your experience on your Instagram story, you want to tag me if you want to make a post inside this group, be here, be connected, be in this. I want to treat this, even though this part is free, like this is a really potent energy to be in the next couple of days. So be in here, listen to this again today before we dive into day 2. Let me know if you're going to be in here for day 2. I want to see you again tomorrow. This is really, really big. I want to raise the bar for all of us, no matter where you are. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, a million and beyond. Like, let's raise the bar. We're rising as a collective, as an industry. You've got to rise for you first. We've got to go for us first. We bring everyone together. Okay. So for some of you, I'll see you tomorrow. For some of you, I'll see you in the after party. I'm just going to like take a moment to breathe, and then we'll do after party vibes. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to carry on the next couple of days with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And if I see you again, and we'll see you again. If I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sending you so much love. Bye, guys.